Hey guys, welcome back to another new video. So in this video, we are going to check out one of the budget device released back in 2014, Nokia Lumia 630. So this was the device which came with many new things actually. So, but still, this not really a good device back then, even today also. But it was a budget device. It was priced around 110 euros. So it was really cheap back then. And as you know, even though Nokia devices came with like pretty bad specs, but it can handle all the tasks pretty well back then. So this device also can handle all those things, but quite a disappointing device because it is having few things which should have, but it is not included in this device. So this device actually was the first device which came with Windows 8.1, as you can see, and this one is running on Windows 8.1 update 1, and I can update this device to Windows 10 actually. It's not very difficult to update, and it also got a quad-core processor with 512 MB of RAM and 8 GB of storage. And the display is pretty good here actually. It got a clear black display, or IPS clear black display, and it looks pretty nice actually. So the device I have here is a 630 single SIM variant, and there are dual SIM, and also there are a few other variant which got 1 gig of RAM and LTE support. This device only got 3G support, so that's pretty bad, I would say. So right hand side we have our volume rockers, as you can see here, and the power button. No camera shutter button here on this device. I don't really know why. And we got a 3.5 mm headphone jack here. Right left hand side we don't have anything. On the bottom we have micro USB port, and we also got a speaker on the back and 5 megapixel camera without any kind of flash. It does got autofocus, but it is not really a good camera. So going with the device, the build quality, as you know, from the Nokia phones, the build quality is pretty good, although it is a fully plastic body, but the build quality here is pretty good, and it is quite lightweight device and a small handy device. I really like the way the device is looking, and the device look actually it's pretty nice, I will say. But as I said, I don't really like because of few things actually liking. And what this is also one of the device which came with on-screen navigation button. This is one of the first of them. So after that, actually Microsoft bought this and they started releasing Microsoft 535, 540, those devices, which also are really good devices. So going with this device, actually, let me show you something here. First of all, I go here, and if I go to about phone section, so I really like the way Windows 8.1 look even than Windows 10 because the dark background. Windows 10 have a grayish background which I don't really like. They should put that dark background actually. And going with the about phone, so as you can see, it's running on Windows 8.1 update, and it is working perfectly fine. And the display resolution you can see here 480 by 800, but the display looks sharp. There is no issue because it's quite a small display, 4-inch maybe, not really sure. So this device, as I said, got many things new here. Windows 8.1, we got like folder like things on screen navigation button, and the device runs pretty well, although it got pretty low end hardware. It works pretty well, and also it got a Lumia camera, as you can see, with all the features you get with Lumia camera. So if I turn on the Lumia camera, as you can see here, the camera is pretty bad and it doesn't take good photos, I have to say that. And also you can record 720p video. And one of the disappointing part of this device actually, it released back in 2014 and it did not got any kind of front camera here. That's pretty bad actually, because before that almost all the device got front camera. Even 620 also got front camera. I don't really know why they did not put it here. And another disappointing part of this device actually, it did not got any kind of proximity sensor or ambient light sensor. That's pretty bad, I will say. One of the signature thing of Nokia Lumia devices is that they used to get, like, if they have what it called clear black display, they used to get um, glance screen, which is what I say about today's on-screen display. It is not available on this device, although it got a pretty good display actually. There is no glance screen here. Although you can get this feature if you update it to Windows 10 and you can like put it in there. But in like default stock ROM, you will not get that feature. And as it is running on Windows 8.1, you can't really do much with this device. Basic calls and messages you can take, and I do really like, as I said about almost on all of the videos, that the keyboard is here is actually pretty good, and I really like that. And the display is also pretty bright, as you can see. Now I put it in high brightness, and if I put it in low, as you can see, it go pretty low in the medium. So there is no ambient light sensor, so it doesn't uh, work automatically, so you have to do it manually here. And also, one of the disappointing part of Windows 8.1 device or Windows 10 device, mostly they don't have like sliding brightness thing, so that's also pretty bad. And another thing about this device actually is that, which is pretty bad, I will say, is that Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi does not support any kind of dual band. So that's also another bad thing. That's why actually, although I got this device pretty long ago, about 6 months maybe, it is with me, but I never actually try to make any kind of video on it. I did not really like that. But this device actually working pretty well. It got a 1800 mAh battery, which lasts pretty long. And if you really want to use Facebook and other things, you can update this device to Windows 8, like Windows 10. There are videos available on my channel. You can follow those tutorials and you can do it. For phone call and basic messages, this is pretty good device. And one more thing I like about Windows 8.1 device is that the music player. So music player is pretty good on Windows 8.1, I will say, even better than Windows 10. I don't really like Groove music player. It feels cluttery, and the speakers here are actually pretty good too. Although maybe there is no like secondary noise cancellation mic here on this device, only this microphone. But the phone calls actually, when I like talk to with people with this device, they said it sounds good. Actually, it's not really bad. And let me give you a trial of the speaker, which is, if I go to sound here, it is pretty loud and pretty clear, as it, it works pretty well, and there is no issue. So the device is working perfectly fine. There is no issue, and the camera is not really good for phone call and basic messages. If you really want to buy, you can buy, but other than that, I will not suggest this device. I think it's better to buy few. There are few other devices you can go with Lumia 650, 550, and those devices actually pretty good device, even better than this. So that's all about Lumia 630. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.